This presentation was created on behalf of Public Health England by Jonathan Burnett, a current marketing student at the University of Hertfordshire. Okay. The objective of my presentation is to help you understand the effects social media can have on young internet users in the UK. The end goal being to help the Public Health England to develop better policies that will help them improve the health of younger UK generations to come. Recently, it has been reported that Facebook and Twitter harm young people's mental health, according to Campbell. However, other sources suggest that health is affected by other factors such as a person's lifestyle, such as their part-time job. This leaves many confused as to what is truly capable of affecting the health of youth today. Throughout this presentation, I plan to present you with findings from 3 different social media studies, as this will help to widen your knowledge on the topic. Let's begin with Study 1. Study 1 was led by the UCLA Brain Mapping Center in 2017. Their sample consisted of 1,500 14 to 24-year-old participants who were each asked to complete surveys in regards to their social media usage. This study was also cross-sectional and it was an experimental design. Therefore, they was attempting to identify cause and effect relationships between social media and youth health. The main findings from this study were that young people who spend over 2 hours on social media per day are more likely to report poor mental health. The causes that triggered this were identified to be 1. Social comparisons being made against unrealistic beauty goals, which can lead to depression, as noted by L. Holmes. Or 2. Sleep deprivation, which is generally known to trigger adverse effects on a human's health. The main issue linked to this study in particular is the fact that it is impossible to identify whether the participants were being honest in their responses. Therefore, it makes it difficult to confirm the validity of this study's findings. However, it is important to consider the value of using qualitative research methods, as this provides us with both a richer and deeper understanding of what and how social media can affect an adolescent's health, as found by Claire Anderson. The second study was conducted by Lenhart et al. In 2011. A total of 799 participants were individually interviewed, put in focus groups, and given surveys to complete based on their social media usage. The main findings from their responses were that young users online are exposed to negative content that increases their levels of depression. However, this study identified that this finding was not just limited to young internet users, as adults are also vulnerable to hate messages online too. One key issue linked to this study stems from the fact that this sample was all American, therefore limiting the ability to apply these findings to humans situated in other locations. For example, the Public Health England will not be able to use these findings to explain how social media can affect young users in the United Kingdom. Despite this, multiple qualitative methods were used in the study: focus groups, interviews, and surveys. This therefore boosts the strength of the study, as the rich data provided by these responses enable us and the researchers to gather a wider understanding into how social media can affect young users' health. The last study was conducted by Fardouli in 2015. This consisted of 112 17 to 25-year-olds for a grand total of 10 minutes each. 38 women were allowed to browse on Facebook. Another 38 participants were told to browse a fashion website, and the other 36 women were told to browse on an appearance-neutral website. The main findings from this research supported the fact that social media does in fact negatively affect the majority of young users. This statement is supported by the findings, seeing as the Facebook control group displayed higher signs of depression than the other 2 control groups, therefore implying that there is a stronger correlation between social media platforms and having high levels of depression or lower levels of mental health. The fact that 3 control groups were used in the study improves our ability to compare the cause and effect relationship between social media platforms and health implications. Taking these criticisms into consideration, a total of 2 proposed research objectives have been chosen for our primary research. The first objective being to identify two key aspects of social media that can affect the health of young internet users in the UK. The second objective is to develop better social media policies that help the Public Health England to protect the health of young social media users. Both these objectives were chosen in a bid to boost our understanding of the precise aspects of social media that have a cause and effect relationship with the health of young social media users. Additionally, I hope that the primary research findings will help inform the Public Health England when they have to develop effective policies geared towards helping young social media users.
However, when conducting the primary research, it is important to foresee any potential issues with your study. With this said, it is advised that you refer to the problems associated with the 3 studies I mentioned earlier.
To finish, thank you for watching my whole presentation, and please click on my attached links below for the transcript of this video.